Hi, buddy. You're hanging around because you know I got some food left, don't you? You're hanging around. Yeah, you're hanging around because I know I got some food left. Yeah, it's okay. He is pretty calm. Let's find out where the other little buck is down here. See if I can get a little bit of a look at him. Everybody down there in the corner. The doe laying over there. I keep watching them laying down to see if we're having a baby. We're not there. Where's my other little buck? I don't see him there. Oh, I see him right in the middle. Right in the middle there. He's in the shade. You can't get a real good look at him. You can see him right there in the middle. Oh, he's got pretty nice stuff too. We might end up keeping both of those deer, and then it'll be our breed bucks. Let me see if I can get somebody to come on up here. Come on, guys. Looky here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Let's take a look at y'all. This little guy right here said, just keep throwing them out, Jimmy. I'll stay around need, Jimmy. Yes. Here comes the other little buck coming up. The bucks have been the friendliest one of the bunch. There you go, guy. Now we'll be able to at least get a good look at him, even though we're not getting a good look at a lot of those does. But you can just see by looking at the does down there that they're nice and fat and looking really, really good. For some reason, I was thinking we had 3 bucks in here, but I believe we only have 2. We have 2 bucks in the other pen, plus 2 white bucks. So got about a half a dozen bucks in the pen right now. 3 white bucks, as a matter of fact. But you can see the deer are all looking good. You see the fat bellies on those does down there. They're gonna definitely have some babies here any day now. I keep coming down here and looking and hoping. Keep throwing some out there, see if some of those other deer will come up here so we can look at them out here in the sunlight. It's definitely not happening though. They're just not wanting to do that. I got lots of 3 or 4 apples cut up in here. In addition to the everybody's wanting to stay down there in the shade. They're just not, of course I'm not in the pen with these very often, and so they're just not quite as friendly. These 2 little bucks right here, and those are pretty good sized deer. Those deer have become pretty big, and they're going to have some nice antlers, and they offsprings of whitey, and so we may just keep those in there and separate them out in 2 different pens and give them each about half of the does and see what happens. I don't really know how many does we got in here. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right there, right down here, in addition to what was going over to the other side. So we might kind of leave those down here. I keep looking around thinking we're going to find a little baby. And one of the things about it, even though you see we've let the other pen grow up back there, we're going to let those deer move back there in that here in a little bit. That's planted. And but honestly, it won't take really a whole long period of time for this amount of deer to eat them down. And we're going to replant this here and kind of let this grow, hopefully get some good late spring rains. But everybody's looking pretty good. Everybody's getting fat. And we see no babies. We check them every morning. We check them during the afternoon. And we still see no little baby deer laying around. But now they can hide almost anywhere. They lay down and they're just almost impossible to see. Big old fat doe there. That's a big one there too. She's probably carrying twins. I believe she might be carrying twins. I'll be glad when they get here. Pretty little spotted rascals. Hey guys and girls, I tell you what I've got right here in my bag that Susan made for me is carrots and apples. That's right, carrots and apples. And we're going to go in here and and feed the girls and the guys. We're going to take a little peek at the Prince Charming and his antlers. We'll shoot a little video in there that we'll run for the Friday and Saturday night antlers videos, but we'll give you a little sneak peek ahead because we're going to be feeding him, and he loves those carrots. He loves those apples, as long as he can get them before Rose and Split Ears gets them. But we're going to go in there and do a little bit of that. We got a nice full bag right here full of apples and carrots, and go in there and do a little feeding and take a look at how those antlers are growing, as well as just check out the new coats, the new summer coats coming in on our girls. Looky here what we got going on. Well, you look at Prince Charming up there. I fed them about a half a bag already. Before I turned the camera on, I threw some stuff out there to the back. We've got both little white bucks up here really, really close. And looky there. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. But you can take a look and see what we got here. I fed about half the bag before I turned the camera on. I just enjoying it so much and having so much fun. I forgot to turn the camera on and do any videoing. There you go, Rose. That's for yours. But they are just scarfing it up. You see what Prince Charming has got going on up top there? It's amazing. We're going to shoot a separate bit of video for him here in just a second that will run on the Friday and Saturday night videos. He is just such a pretty boy. Yeah, a pretty boy. Yeah. And got the other two little bucks or little nubbins are getting up there pretty good size. Going good. We have no babies. We should have. We're hoping to have a baby. We're hoping to have some white babies. We know we're going to have white babies from that albino doe, because she is bred to a pure white buck. Not this buck right here, but to a pure white buck. So we know that she's gonna be having a white baby. And we're kind of hoping, but now, I'll be honest with you, Split Ear, it does not look like that she's bred. Just looking at her, she doesn't look like she's bred. She's not fat at all, like you'd think she would be. And so I don't know. I think that's Molly right back there. A pretty little deer right back there with a pretty little coat on. I believe it's Molly. Might not be. It might be one of the. And now we're going to go see. We're going to go see Wild Child and Little Whitey. They're over there in the pen that's got all of the green in it. We're going to go over there and visit with them here in just a minute. I'm just about out. That's it. I'm out. I'm going to have to. That's it. That's it right here, guys. That's it. That's all of it. There's a piece there on the ground. You pretty thing. I'm not sure she's going to have a baby or not. Just looking at her, it's really hard to tell. She just doesn't look like she's. If she is, maybe it's going to be kind of late. Look at this boy right here. Isn't he something? Isn't he something? Isn't he something? All right, look at that. Just a pretty, pretty deer. And look at little Whitey's antlers, will you? I mean, he is Got a pretty good little set there, and that's his first ones. And just enjoying Sherri feeding them right there, yeah. Enjoying it a lot, yeah, you bet. They're both lovers. They like to lick on your hands, and they're just lovers, both of them. Yeah, Whitey loves apples. He'll actually kind of shun the carrots after a little bit, but he loves the apples. He is an apple boy. But I've got 3 apples cut up in there. I cut up 3 apples, and somebody suggested I get an apple cutter, and so Sherri asked me this evening and said, "What happened to your apple cutter? Did you break it?" I said, "I didn't know I had an apple cutter." She said, "You did," and she taught me how to use it. Pretty easy. I've got 8 fingers now instead of 10, but that's okay. Actually worked pretty good. That and my pizza slicer or whatever it is I got in Alaska.
That's not a pizza slicer.
I slice pizza with it. It works great.
It's a seal skinner.
A seal skinner. Yeah, I skin seals in it too. We don't really have that many seals around the Twin Eagle Ranch here.
Them all.
Huh?
You done skinned them all.
I done skinned them all. I've already skinned all the seals. We're out of seals. She's worried about me standing off over here talking and not loving on her. Look at that. Yeah, that's my girl. What about you, little Whitey? Yeah, so just get love on her.
Do you have apples? Do you have apples?
Whitey's looking for the apples. Whitey is looking for the apples. He loves apples.
Where are the apples?
Little wild child, she just wants to be loved on.
Where's
your collar, baby? Where's your collar? I'm gonna look around and find your pretty collar. I had a real pretty collar on you. Whitey probably pulled it off. Look at her come over here. She's leaving the food to come over here and get loving. That's a deer that loves me right here. She's leaving the food. Whitey's eating all the food. She's leaving it just to come over here and love on me. Yeah, my baby doll right here. Looky there. Both of these are just precious little deer. 1 year old. Wild child's not quite 1 year old. But Whitey was the first or second deer born. We don't know which. It was 2 of them born in the middle of a rainstorm, rained 4 inches. And his brother, she's trying to feed him with the apple out of her mouth. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Yes, he'll do it. You better get over and get you some carrots and apples that Sherri's got. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. They're both actually getting full. Look at there. She's full. Well, why don't we walk over there? I got to walk around the pen anyway and try to find wild childs. Let's walk over there and feed some of the others through the fence. Come here, Prince Charming. Come here, split ears. Come here, split ears. Yeah, looky there. Looky there, yeah. Split ears doesn't look like she is bred. She just doesn't look like she's old. She just might not have taken this year, but I know that I saw her in Prince Charming. A pretty boy. Yep, little Whitey come over to love on me, and wild child, she's wanting to love around on Sherri. These two are the 2 lovingest deer in the world, and that's why when I've got them outside, I worry about them because they're just such great pets. And they're just a year-old deer. Like I said, Whitey's birthday's today. Wild child hadn't had a birthday yet. And she's getting close to a year old, and they're just such great pets. Raised totally on the bobble. With lots of loving, lots of loving. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Looks like everybody, here comes little Whitey, gonna come over and see if he can have another bite of apple. Yeah, they're full. They got all this green to eat in this pen here, so. Actually, the deer over there are not really paying too much. That's Rose right there coming up to you. The albino and the whitetail breeding deal might not have worked too good. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But they can gain a lot of weight in a hurry here in just a short period of time. But I believe that is her collar right there. I don't know. We'll have to. We're waiting on a baby. Last year, little Whitey was born May 24, which is today. Deer, when they get full, they quit eating. They quit eating when they get full. Guys and girls, have you a good one out there. And remember, I sure do love you.